cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball first today. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Plucks it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Wilfork. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Wilfork. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Wilfork. The short hands, it's Whitting. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Whitting. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Knocked off his feet.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callaway. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Wilfork. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bring it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the 1st down and some extra yards.
Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, read option to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. Got a little space. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Looking for a man. It's Wilfork. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Callaway. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just keep slinging it. grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Behind the chains now on second and long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rush is on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got the back over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Wilfork. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's... to the guys at Kyle Field.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by your defense.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And as he throws, he's open on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they... So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Swings it out to his running back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Third down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll take it on the return. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Wilfork. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
The give on the inside. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dixon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air. It's Wilfork. He'll pull it down and run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Crosses the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Back to throw. It's Wilfork. Pressure coming. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And some room to work. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Now on the option. They'll try the run. To the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll run the option. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw. It's Wilfork. Grab near the marker. It's Gore. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas A&M.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Gore. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Whitted.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this